Hey there, and welcome to today's video on how to increase your customer lifetime value for your e-commerce business and brand in 2024. We're going to go straight into this, and these things realistically are very easy for you to do, and everyone can do it very, very simply and quickly. So without further ado, let's go straight into it and talk about it. So step number one, I recommend using a referral program. Okay, a referral program is basically a program where it will send emails and give coupons to existing customers for your business to then say, hey, go buy from X business. They use the code, they get a discount on their first purchase, and the person who referred them gets a discount on their next purchase. So in both regards, you've basically gotten lifetime value and a new customer at the same time, and they can keep doing that, right? Basically, your customer does the marketing for you. It's the best type of marketing, which is always word of mouth. That's why referral programs are so important. Personally, I use Loyalty Line. I find it's very good. It's very scalable based on your business needs. It's got free plan all the way up to various paid plans based on your business requirements, where you can customize the widget, you can customize emails, you can integrate it with other platforms, pretty much build a custom referral program that's tailored for your business, your branding, your approach, your custom messaging. Okay, so that's step number one. Step two is sending email marketing campaigns. Email marketing is so important, and only going to become more and more important as the cost of running a business is only becoming more and more expensive. So as a little tip, don't do email marketing actively for lifetime value based marketing until you have 1,000 active contents. You can start email marketing straight away for like abandoned cart recovery and newsletter sign up, which works. But in terms of this strategy, it won't work very well because you have to have a good amount of business leads coming through that are engaged with your email marketing. So I recommend a flow for post-purchase upsell, like a thank you post-purchase. I also recommend that if you can, that you integrate it with your courier service. So a lot of them now actually integrate with various courier services. So when it's actually delivered, or you can integrate it with your review app, which will integrate with it as well, to allow you to send dynamic email saying thank you and offer like a 10-20% discount. It works really, really well, and people feel really valued. I always like to add in there, if you have any questions, concerns, don't hesitate to email. Don't just expect them to buy again. Ask, reach out and say, how are you as well? Okay, works extremely well. I didn't include it, but ask for reviews as well. You can do that from the email marketing, integrate it, or you can do that from a review app as well, where you ask for reviews. That naturally will help with lifetime value as well as new customer conversions. Add an automated flow for birthdays. Really, really important. Who doesn't love getting a nice email about your birthday's upcoming? As a special thank you, get 20% off your next purchase, right? Doesn't have to be amazing. Once you set up your templates, it's really straightforward. If you want a specific video on that, you can do that because email marketing is so important. And lastly, I recommend sending out a campaign once a fortnight. You can send out more the bigger your list is, but if you've got like 1,000 leads, I would recommend once a fortnight tops, because otherwise you will exhaust them too much. So just sign on the side of caution with that. Send out for special events, discounts, new product ranges, new collections, something special that will get people on board and excited. I personally use Klaviyo. Now I am developing an email marketing app called Debutify Email that'll have all of this as well. But right now I just use Klaviyo. It's got a free tier all the way up to various paid tiers based on the size of your business. Pretty much that will do what you need to do. Step number 3 is brand your product, right? People undervalue how important this is, right? In a sea where people can build a store and a business in honestly a matter of minutes and sell a product or market the product, naturally that just means there's going to be a lot of saturation. Okay, that just happens now because technology has made it so easy. You get people through the door so easily to start businesses. Your product's going to get saturated. So one thing that can't ever be saturated is your logo, your vision, your business, who you are, your identity. Okay, that's unique and it can never be taken. Hence why there's trademarks, hence why there's copyright. So make sure you get your supplier or suppliers to put your logo on the product. Okay, literally as simple as that. It could just be your logo, it could be whatever that looks like to you, right? You know, using this chair and they have it stamped all over their product, and it makes perfect sense, right? It's subtle marketing, and as people, you know your brand and see someone using it, they'll ask, and they see that and then they'll Google it or something like that. Okay, so really, really important. That's why you see businesses with their trucks, with their cars, with their branding on it, because it's subtle remarketing. Also get custom packaging, right? The custom packaging, you know, get your satchel packaged, right? The amount of packages I receive where, you know, it has the satchel and it just has their logo just copy pasted all throughout it. It just adds that, and it legitimizes the business, and it makes you feel really good and valued. Okay, and you associate with it, right? That's just a thing, you associate with it and you trust it. That's the key. With branding, it's all about trust. And I also go to the extent of adding like a thank you card. Not hard to do, like a couple of cents each. There's so many websites that do this. You just literally type in that. I can't remember the name of the one I use right now. It's an Australian provider, but literally I just use like a business card type setup, get my graphic designer to do a design on both sides, and then you have, you know, your logo on one side, and on the back you would have your thank you, link to your socials, and also, you know, refer us as well. So you customize it to how you want, but a thank you works extremely well. And people do use it, right? And you can track these as well. Add a QR code on it as well, so it can go straight back to your website. Very, very popular, very, very cheap, okay? Again, the key is to make people feel valued, right? So when you're doing these things, people feel valued. Don't ignore those things. Pardon me, this should be step 4, but step 4 is fast shipping. Again, a very basic thing, but a lot of people just don't do it, right? Fast shipping is 2 things. It is fast fulfillment and then fast shipping. So naturally, you will want fast fulfillment, right? A lot of people that say drop ship, fulfillment could be a week, you know, not that much now, but, you know, a week, and then another 3 weeks, that's a month to receive the product, right? People don't want that nowadays with the expectation that they have of fast providers like Amazon and all of that. You can get it within a couple of days of ordering it. Is you know, people have the expectation. I think it's a good thing. So to get around that, you can use 3PLs, third-party logistics, or you can have a contract with a local courier service. So if you're self-fulfilling, I would recommend a courier service. Get a contract with them. It'll be based on the amount of volume you get. And they, you know, will have a portal, you upload it there. It usually integrates with platforms like Shopify, everyone does. And so basically you can just do it through that. And there's various apps you can use as well to print the labels, ship it, just to name a couple. Australia Post here in Australia, you can just do it all. They all pretty much do it, just in a slightly different way. Now, I always wanted to sort of say, a lot of people don't like this because it costs more, but again, you pass that cost on to the customer, okay? So once you get your average cost, I recommend making sure that you pass it on to the customer, and don't go based on, a lot of the time based on price, go based on weight, okay? Because obviously it's very dynamic. Someone might spend $80 and you have free shipping over $100, but that might have cost you $30 because it's really heavy, because most of the couriers do it based on dimensions of weight. Is the sort of universal standard. So making sure that you do your shipping on weight as well, based on weight, is more dynamic and ensures that you can pass it on to the customer without overcharging, but also you not losing any profit, because that's a really important thing as well. Just for clarity, I use ShipBob for 3PL. I've used Australia Post here in Australia for a local brand, where you just have a contract, you have a login to their portal, for instance with Australia Post, AusPost Business, and you basically upload the products there. It integrates with Shopify, so it does most of the legwork, and you just go approve, deny sort of type of setup, right? So there's that. I completely forgot to update the steps. Step number 5 though is excellent customer service. Don't undervalue how important it is to listen and value your customers. A lot of people don't do it, you know, not even having a live chat on your website. You'll be amazed as soon as you have a live chat on your website, how many people will just message you with a quick question and then convert, okay? So make sure you have that. And I use also AI support for out of hours, really, really helps. So what I do is I use Intercom personally, and I use their AI, Fin AI, and I have a help center. So basically I build this help center of the most common questions, and the AI will respond. It's not perfect, but it actually works quite well for how much cost compared to having someone on 24/7, significantly cheaper. A lot of the tools will do similar things. As I said, it has a free plan. I'm not an affiliate or whatever of them. I'm just saying that's just what it is. There's plenty of them out there though. You can find too. Even on Shopify, they have the free Shopify live chat one that integrates other platforms. But anyway, I recommend that you be prompt with your live chat and you integrate it with all your social medias as well as your email. As I said, as I see there, I use Gmail, but most of them you'll be able to integrate. You might have to add some records to your domain provider. There's instructions based on who you use, okay? But I use Gmail just because it's sort of like a universal standard and just very, very simple to integrate, right? You don't have to do any custom work. To help with making sure you respond faster as well, I use things like macros. Hotkeys is another word for that, to reply, and also make sure you reply fast, you're respectful, and you listen to them, okay? At all times. If they're unhappy, which you get, offer them a discount. If they're a past customer, offer them a discount, offer them a refund, whatever that looks like, okay? The most important thing you can do in customer service is to value them above all. It makes the biggest difference in them coming back, because a lot of the times I've had actually a lot of refunds for various reasons, and like, oh, thank you, I'm actually going to go buy again. And they do. Let's say they got a defective product or they didn't want that one, they want a refund for it, cool, there you go. And don't expect them to send the product back. Sometimes they will. Otherwise, I just say keep the product. A lot of the time, because it costs you for returns, a lot of the time it's actually cheaper to just let them have the product. Okay, so don't forget that as well. All right, so those are all the main things. Those are meant to be 5 steps, not 3, but 5 steps on how to increase your customer lifetime value. Okay, if you want me to go in depth, especially around the email marketing and stuff as well, I definitely can. But basically, those are the things and the apps and the services that I use that you can start with and build upon. Okay, really, really important, really easy. Pretty much all have free tiers and basically scale with your business. If you did like today's video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, don't hesitate to ask down below. Otherwise, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Take care and goodbye.